Learning about nature with Little Elephant. In a peaceful tropical forest, the morning sun rose gently. Sunlight streamed through the leaves, and birds began to sing. Beneath a giant banyan tree, Little Elephant slowly opened his eyes. He stretched his legs and yawned with a smile. "What a beautiful day to learn something new," he said cheerfully. He stood up and blew his trunk like a trumpet. It was his special way of calling his friends. Hearing the sound, Bunny came hopping through the grass. "Elephant, what's going on this morning?" Birds swooped down from the sky and landed on a nearby branch. Monkey swung down from a tree, laughing as he landed beside them. "Let's explore the forest and learn about nature," said Elephant. "We'll learn about trees, flowers, rivers, and tiny forest creatures." "Yes, yes, yes!" Monkey cheered. "I love learning when there's an adventure." They walked together and reached a tall, old tree with long roots hanging down. "This is a banyan tree," Elephant explained. "It's been here for a very long time." Bunny looked up in awe. "Wow, it's so tall. I can't see the top." Birds circled above the thick branches. "So many leaves. It's so cool and shady here." "These roots look like swings," Monkey giggled as he climbed one. "This tree is home to many small creatures," Elephant added. Soon, they heard a soft flowing sound. A small river sparkled ahead, winding gently through the forest. "This is a river," Elephant said. "Its water is fresh and important for everyone." Bird dipped her beak into the water to drink. Bunny put his paw in and giggled. "Ooh, it's cold, but nice." Monkey splashed water around playfully, making everyone laugh. "Rivers give us life and joy," Elephant said gently. Deeper in the forest, a bird sang joyfully from a high branch. "Chirp, chirp, chirp, tweet," fill the air. "Listen carefully," whispered Elephant. "That's nature's voice." They all sat quietly. The wind rustled the trees, leaves swayed, and the bird kept singing a soft, sweet tune. "Nature speaks in whispers," said Bird. "It's the most beautiful song I've ever heard," said Bunny softly. They arrived at a wide meadow filled with blooming flowers. "Look! Red, yellow, purple, and even blue," Bunny shouted. Elephant sniffed a white flower. It smells lovely." Monkey picked petals and made a flower crown, placing it gently on Bunny's head. Bird flew low over the blossoms. "Flowers are how nature smiles at us," she said. "Let's look down here," Elephant said. They crouched near the ground. Ants marched in a line, carrying leaves. A little earthworm wiggled through the soil. "Ants and worms help make the soil healthy," Elephant explained. Bunny followed the ants, nose close to the ground. "They're small, but so busy." Monkey looked through a tiny magnifying glass. "Whoa, They're working hard down here. Even the smallest creatures matter, Elephant said. Elephant pulled out a small pouch filled with seeds. Let's plant something together, he said with a grin. They dug a little hole in the soft earth. Bunny planted a seed, Monkey poured water from a coconut shell, and Elephant gently covered it with soil. We're planting hope, said Bird. And helping nature grow, added Elephant. Suddenly, clouds gathered. Soft raindrops began to fall. Quick! Let's find shelter, cried Bunny. They hurried under a big leaf. Rain helps the soil and the seed, Elephant said. Raindrops patted the ground like music, soaking the earth where they had planted. Rain sounds like a lullaby, Bird whispered. When the rain stopped, sunlight peeked through again. Look, shouted Monkey. A tiny green sprout had popped out of the soil. That's the seed we planted, said Bunny. Nature always gives little surprises, Elephant smiled. With care and patience, everything grows, said Bird. The sky turned orange. The day was ending. They walked back to the giant tree where their adventure had begun. We've learned so much today, Elephant said, about trees, rivers, flowers, and even ants and worms. This forest is like a giant classroom, Bird added. And we're all students, Bunny said. I love this kind of school, Monkey cheered. They stood in a circle. Elephant held a big leaf, Bird carried a flower, Bunny hugged the little sprout, and Monkey held the watering shell. Thank you, nature, they said together. You are our home, our friend, and our wise teacher. The sun slowly set, the wind gently blew, and the forest whispered a peaceful goodbye. Their day of adventure had come to an end, but their love for nature would keep on growing.